Hey, what's up, Freedom Nation? It's Drew Romeo here, yet again with another video showing you how to make $30 an hour by helping some companies with just a few clicks. And if you play your cards right, you could potentially make more. Real flesh, baby. Let's go. Welcome back, Freedom Nation. We're gonna get right to it. I'm on my computer right now. I wanna take you in the driver's seat so you can see what I see. And I wanna talk along while I'm showing you the same thing so that way we're on the same page, all right? So right here on Try My UI is gonna be the first website I wanna show you, which is Try My User Interface. And what that is like with all these sites I'm gonna show you right now, there are companies that pretty much help other companies to get people to test out their softwares or the applications. So for example, if you were a software builder or if you were an application builder, right? And you're so deep into the project, sometimes it's hard for you to think as an end user, which are the customers that come or the visitors to your website or the application. The issue is sometimes what you may deem to be an easy process, such as a sign-up process or a payment process, it may not be easy for the end user. So your goal is to try to make things as easy as possible, right, for the end user, so that way the transaction is almost seamless. So in order to let that happen, what you have to do is find random people who are just, normal, go on websites, goers, and paying them to be those end users or to act like them. And what these websites do is they collect your thoughts while you're being recorded to make sure that they can see what you see and kind of hear your thoughts as you're going through it, so that way they can kind of have a picture in the mind of what the end user might be going through as well. So Try My User Interface or Try My UI is one of the companies that kind of help those companies pay people like you. And I'm gonna show you how to become one of those end users, okay? So with Try My UI, they've been around for a while, and some of my homies and I, we went ahead and we tested this site out along with the other two, but this one was definitely one of the first ones we did, and they definitely do pay out, and it's a working website. The system is pretty much seamless. Now I'm going to give you some tips with them towards the end. So all you have to do is go to this section where it says to get paid to test, right? I'm in that section now. And once you do that, you're going to see this page here. And what you want to do is want to click this button where it says get paid to test. Once you do that, there's going to be some information that you're going to have to fill out, right? And once you fill out that information, it's going to ask you for your name, your email address, because that's where they're going to be sending the information directly to and get straight into the setup process, okay? And so you want to be aware of that. All right, here we go. So right in this section right now, this is what you're going to see is going to be Try My UI Tester. You're going to read through all the information here, and down here you can see it says you will be paid for $10 for each test that you take, okay? And it does take approximately 20 minutes. So if you add it up, 20 times 3, which is 60 minutes, in an hour, you can make up to $30 an hour, okay? So that's the good part. And that's exactly what I want to bring to you first. Obviously, it's the title of this video. So after you sign up, these are the information you want to create. So it's essentially creating an account with them. And one of the tips with them is that as soon as you get that link in your email, okay? Pro tip. You want to go ahead and complete that test as soon as you can, because it's typically around a first come, first served basis. And what I've seen tend to happen is that when people sign up and they don't respond right away, what happens is that test, they might have a set number of people that they want to pretty much hear the feedback from. Let's say if it's 20 people and you're the 21st person to sign up, what happens is that link is no longer active. So you want to be quick on your feet when you see the link pop up in your email and act right away. After doing so, when you do get selected and you are recording and you are fulfilling the tasks that they asked you to do, remember to be as detailed as possible. Think about it as the owner of the company, right? You don't want to hear feedback that's ambiguous or vague that you can't really act upon to make a legit change. So if you're on there, don't say things like, oh, the layout looks okay, or the color scheme looks great. That's very ambiguous and very, vague information. They're not able to do anything with that. So what you're gonna end up doing is wasting 20 minutes of your time and probably 20 minutes of their time if they get through it to realize if they really want to take your submission and pay you out or not. So instead of wasting 20 minutes, be as thorough, be as honest as you possibly can, and really name things like, oh, I like the way this logo is up here. It really grabs my attention. Or say something like, so far this website is easy on my eyes, and I like the way, the sign up button is very clear on the right-hand corner because that's where my eyes are directed to right away. Something like that, a sentence like that will be more constructive and not as destructive like the last ones I showed you. Something very fake, okay? So keep that in mind when you're doing that. So as you're going through the website where you're being recorded, it's gonna take over your screen kind of screen record yourself going through that. When you're doing that, be sure to think like an end user. Think about how easy it is to navigate. Think about what you wish would be different to allow you to have a better experience in that software application that you're reviewing, all right? And that's step one. And that's with Try My UI, which they're very good. Again, I'm telling you, like, they've been around for a while and they're very good company to get started with. The other two, I'm gonna show you right now. The next one is going to be user testing. Now, this is the granddaddy, grandfather, the Yahoo, whatever you wanna call it. They've been around probably the longest of all of them. And I wanna show you this one because I wanna give you more options on how to make money, as many ways as possible, okay? With user testing, I want you to keep in mind that it's pretty much a very similar, setup as far as signing up. And also take a look at what it says here. It says earn up to $60 per test. Now that's awesome, right? So not all tests are gonna be paying the exact same amount. You could actually earn potentially $60 per test. So in order to figure out which tests do pay out that much, you'd have to obviously sign up as a paid tester, and you would be able to glean some of the tests that they have available for you to sign up for, and you'll be able to know what they pay out. Some of them pay out 5, some 10, 15, and up to 60 bucks. So you want to keep that in mind when you're signing up with user testing. They have a very long, standing as far as how many years in the business for doing this type of stuff. So I would say they're also a very top-notch company to sign up with as well. All right, guys, for this one now, this is going to be Userlytics. And again, I think this website right here does a good job at explaining exactly what the companies will be getting as far as hiring you guys on and getting the type of, testing users or the testers, which are you guys, that they're going to be taking part in their questionnaires, right? So if you scroll down, which they're going to show you how it works, and there's 3 easy steps and how these companies work, right? So they select a target persona. So it means based on the information you fill out, your demographics and all that, they take all that information down, and then they will pair you up with whatever the company area the company is targeting, whether it's people working in the medical field with medical background knowledge, whether it's, you're from a certain city maybe, or you're from a rural area, whatever it is, that's what they want to target, that's what they'll get. Also defining the goals and tasks and questions that they want answered. So this is the types of, questions they get to put together and the types of goals they want to achieve based on whatever goals they're trying to attain, and have you guys hit those goals, right? At the end of your experience with testing their software or application. And again, they'll get instant feedback, and that's all what Userlytics does, right? And that's pretty much what they all kind of do, but Userlytics is really driving in that point home for them, for whoever is willing to purchase their particular, package. And so if you go in to sign up as a tester, you have to go ahead and click sign up right here, right? And once you get here, obviously simply the same thing when you put in your email address and confirm that you're obviously above the age of 16 or older, and you go ahead and agree to their terms. And right here, as I told you, they have different pricings, right? There's $5, there's $10, there's $15, and there's even $20. And you can see down here, it says projects may pay up to $90, and they claim for you to be having fun, but you'll actually be doing some work. You'll be clicking around, you'll be recording yourself, stating certain things, making sure you're as detailed as possible, like I said, so that way you can have the higher chance of your submission being paid out. Okay, they want to pay out for crap, they want to pay out for actually quality work, so keep that in mind as well. And so these are the top sites that I want to mention to you guys. Now, it's not like something you can do unlimitedly. Like there's not unlimited potential here, right? There's only a certain amount of tests that you can sign up for at once. But if you sign up for all 3, right, you'll have a greater chance for being able to have more jobs to do that'll quickly increase your income, okay? And also do your due diligence. Look up online, Google websites like, Try My UI, websites like, user testing, websites like Userlytics. If you type that in, Google will give you feedback on what types of websites will match the website you're looking for. And make sure you look at feedback, and make sure you're looking at people's experiences. And these have had the greatest, and me and my homies, when we tried it, we had great experience with them as well, which is why I'm recommending these top 3. So if you're looking for any others, I would definitely look at the background first, making sure that they actually pay out, because obviously you guys, this is 21st century, there are scams out there. So but these right here are not scams. They actually do pay out, and these people seem to be knowing what they're doing. Okay, they've been around for a while. So keep that in mind when you're doing this. Now, who is this for? This is for, this is definitely not, a sustainable long-term income, right? I'm giving you guys, Freedom Nation, who understands this. Freedom Nation, I'm trying to give you as many opportunities to make and create as many streams and pockets of income that you can create online, right? That's my goal, is to show you many ways you can make money online. For those of you who still are skeptical about making money online, this is one way to get your feet wet, right? Not trusting where the money source is coming from, not trusting how these websites are actually earning, their cash flow from. This is a perfect way to get started, right? All you need is an email and a PayPal account, and they pay you directly every Friday, usually, into your account. So it's a great way to get your feet wet. Also to save up. I know some people are saving up for puppies, buying a puppy. Whatever your goals are, having an extra side income will never hurt, okay? If we ever go back to the year 2007, 2009, when we had that crash in our economy, at least you have something to go back to. Remember those times. If you remember them very clearly, you know how pertinent it was to at least get some type of income, no matter how small it was, to at least keep certain things afloat, right? At least having food on your table, at the very least. So like I said, this is not going to be some new glorious company you're going to be starting, but at least it's some type of cash flow you can create on your own by using simple skills that you already have. If you know how to click, you know how to work a computer, you have working internet source, and you just have, competence to just sit there for 20 minutes and work some questions and some tasks out, you will be making money in no time, all right? And guys, as you build your money, make sure that you're also thinking about your next steps, how to invest that money into more sustainable business models, such as making, creating an online agency or whatever you want to do later down the line. Check out my links below to look at some tips or some ideas that you can start. If it's not your style, go ahead and Google. Trust me, getting money sourced from anywhere you can to add up, to save up for a more sustainable business model online is going to be your best bet, all right? And that's what you'll get here at Freedom Nation, guys. And from now on, I'll see you on the next video. Go out and check out my other videos about making money online. If you have any questions, leave the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.